Oh, by the way, I was working on a safe sex song, guys.
Oh, yeah.
I can play a little sample for you.
Oh, I didn't know you were making it. Okay.
That's it.
I like to make safe sex.
Jump to it and you can't go through it and you can't knock it down. You know that you found the wall, the wall, the wall. No man on earth can make you fall.
Working out without music sounds unhinged to me. Well, I guess now we know why you don't like Hassan, dude. That's his like #1 brand, is listening to like political bullshit as he's lifting. It's very inhuman, to be honest. So I don't blame you for having that opinion. I would accept that. If people came in and said, I don't like this guy, you know, for that reason, then I'd be like, okay, valid. You're valid. You've actually watched enough of his content to know that that's a thing. But so many of these little fuckers, they come in and they're illiterate. They're politically illiterate. And it's like, nah, dude. So many of the Hassan takes have been so, like, spot on over the years if you actually, like, look for it and listen for it. When I'm not doing my PR. I've never done PR to save my life. It's kind of like how so many people at this point now have to listen to anti-Semitic Candace Owens talk about all sorts of stuff because she is, like, breaking news on things that you know, are that kind of only she can break the news on. At least as far as the Charlie Kirk stuff goes. Everything else is, you know, dog shit. Yeah, time traveler Charlie. She is very insane. Do you see the email from Xbox? He got banned from Xbox Live for harassment. Yeah, and then I saw that Groypers were basically saying, oh my god, he's one of us. Like, yeah. Yeah, of course. He made you. He made you in his image. Yeah. Like, all of those thoughts you have, hey, that's an excuse for you. You can now say, oh, they weren't my own. I was tricked by Epstein. I was groomed by Epstein by going on 4chan all these years. Candace and his kids may be the only people who mourn Charlie's death properly. Erica definitely didn't. Dude, like, I was skeptical of that because I was like, okay, like, come on. Everyone grieves a little differently. Watching the full thing, it's like, nah, she's a wench. She is awful. And it seems very clear that she was leaning a little too hard into, I am, like, immune. I'm immune from judgment. But enough time has passed, and she's done enough things where it's like, oh yeah, like, we're not, you know, there's no such thing as too soon now. Like, we can very much tell. Like, this is not a normal human response to your husband getting shot in the fucking neck. Grinning ear to ear about merch sales days after his assassination. And it goes on! It's not what, dude, like, I feel like I can excuse, like, yeah, you're trying to keep the ship afloat. It just keeps going. Like, I would be a mess if not for all the supporters that we have, all the revenue. Guys, we sold 50,000 hats. It's like, there's specificity in these things. And it's like, no one asked her to say this shit. Creature shit. She couldn't help but show her elation. I mean, and I will say, for what it's worth, like, we have zero idea of what the Charlie Kirk, Erica Kirk relationship was like since its inception, right? Like, we don't know, but it could very much be that it was not good, right? Like, The Amazing Race? Erica Kirk wasn't in The Amazing Race. Oh, she auditioned for The Amazing Race. The Amazing Racist, maybe. Oh, new reality TV show dropped. You know, Charlie was clearly making enough money to have a nanny. So who knows to what extent she was checked out completely. You know, with how much Charlie, in all of his talks, all of his debates, would go on and on about how women don't want to do this, women don't want to do that. It would not surprise me if his wife wasn't doing any of that shit as far as, like, child raising and being the home engineer. She could have been fucking checked out completely and doing her own thing. It really wouldn't shock me if their marriage was already just, like, not fucking good. The life script is very important to Christians and conservatives. A family is a way to virtue signal. It's not about real love or affection. Yeah, and that's very true. I mean, it warms my little heart to see all of the the women married to really nasty men, basically, like, you know, leaving them, especially in this day and age with the amount of, like, hate and justification for the, you know, the government-mandated murders in the streets. Like, it's, I feel like we're seeing a lot of that. A lot of people being like, nah, this is too much. It's not worth it. And my partner's also hateful. So time to get out. Time to leave. Bye-bye. Business-wise for him, she was a beard in a way. Oh, yeah, the beard. I always forget. Maybe because my beard is not. I have to put a lot of effort into getting a beard going.
Your beard is lesbian coded.
Oh,
I'm butch coded to a lot of.
True.
Stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm like the worst beard ever.
I mean, to be honest, I'm Omega Alpha Wolf. I mean Sigma Wolf, because I have the anonymous. I only can grow anonymous hair. Guy Fuchs. I can only grow Guy Fuchs hair, which is pretty. I mean, if that ain't legit. Someone posted on r/relationship advice the other day about how their boyfriend can't stop talking about his poop and describing every bowel movement to her in detail, and I thought of poor Anissa. I don't describe my poop to Anissa. Yeah, no, I don't do that.
Oh.
I have fun on stream sometimes talking about it. Sure. No, I mean, not really. I don't think I talk about my shits with you guys, do I?
That's like an line.
Yeah, that's a pedo troll thing.
You can. I just want to ask him if you've always been shitting your pants. No. Because since I've known you, you've always had, like, IBS. You've always been shitting yourself.
Yeah, well.
Oh, yeah. Well, I will say, one of the things that did get a lot of traction back in the day was saying that I shit my pants, but that's more of like that was a clear misunderstanding. There's a lot of people who wanted it to be true, which, by the way, like, you know, shitting pants happens, you know, to some people.
I will say, like, I just had a friend, Taylor, who she always said piss pant and shit pant as a way to say, like, she had to go to the bathroom really bad, and so I adopted that verbiage.
Yeah.
So that's my fault. I thought
Right.
it was the usual thing to say, like, when your stomach hurts, you're shitting pant. Like, oh, I'm shitting pant.
Right.
Like, Taylor would
No, that does make sense. There are some people who are a little bit more loose colloquially with each other. Like, I remember back in the day, I hate when people's usernames change and then I can't keep track of them. Like the color changes. You don't know you don't have to fuck around for great... You don't know you don't have to fuck around for great sex. You have to get that on your own terms, meaning banging around, Lamau. It all boils down to communication. My partner now is more open with intimacy, and it's the best. Oh, yeah. Like, when you actually aren't awkward or scared to communicate as well around the topic of sex or during sex, rather than getting into some fucking, like, autopilot. I mean, autopilot could be fine sometimes. Anissa's shouting from the other room. All I'm saying is,
sex getting worse the longer you're married is a myth, okay?
It really is.
It's a myth, and it's perpetuated by people who are fucking phoning it in.
Uh-huh.
Because, like, it does not get worse the longer you're married.
Also, if you're one of these, like, kind of, what would you call it? Maybe like a Charlie Kirk type. You know, if you're having one of these, like, ultra, like, fucked up marriages, in my opinion, where, like, you're basically like a CEO, or you have your own business and you're flying around the country and you're, like, cheating on your partner, like, yeah, necessarily it will be worse because you're cheating on your partner and you're lying and you're fucking busting nuts elsewhere because you've decided that that's, like, important to you. Like, I think there's a lot of people, instead of, like, actually addressing what their issues are, they just either go ahead and cheat, or, I don't know, they get addicted to porn, or they just don't solve any of their actual, like, they don't fix their brain.
Pussy, they don't want to to tell their partner what they're sexually into.
That too. Or they're pussies and they don't want to tell their partner what they're sexually into. So it's like a shock. It's a surprise. It's like, yes, secret gay sex. Exactly. All the conservatives know all about the secret gay sex.
Like, just fucking talk about what you're into and be open with each other. Jesus, it's not that fucking hard. If you love each other, it's not that hard. If you're an asshole, then it is. And then you turn into Lindsey Graham or whoever the fuck. Who's the one who's...
It's like all of them. Yeah. Fucking all of them have secret gay sex.
Yeah. Gay sex. Sex therapists are great. I've heard. I don't know. We haven't had sex therapists. But my therapist was a sex therapist.
Yeah. Yeah, because a lot of people, I mean, especially in the U.S., super weird and cagey about sex.
Yeah. No, that's for sure.
I mean, it's how we're raised, right? Like, I think even into my early teens, it's like, you know, sex scenes in movies were like very much like, still like, oh, you shouldn't be seeing this.
Too much shame.
But violence was cool.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I was working on a safe sex song, guys.
Oh yeah.
I can play a little sample for you.
Oh, I didn't know you were making it. Okay.
That's it.
I like to make safe sex. Open your boob.
By the way, these chords are all kinds of fucked up. The robot is saying, open your boob and close your boob repeatedly. Open your boob, close your boob. Yeah. Spread out. You know what I mean? Like, they need to be part of these communities. Not gonna lie, this white Hassan thing is cringe. You're your own person. You don't have to put yourself down like you're lesser than him. Stop idolizing him.
Wait, are you suggesting being white?
I don't know. I don't get
what
it.
Is that?
No, that's Ga, though. Ga's been in the chat before. I don't know why they're being... I don't know if there's a joke there that I missed.
What? It's just yeah.
I think Ga might have been joking back. It disappeared, though. Where the fuck did it go? Wait a minute. Maybe they outed themselves.
Yeah, could have.
Maybe they were thinking about posting it. Can you delete a chat?
No, I don't think so.
You can't delete your own chat.
Maybe it was auto-modded and somebody... Oh, it's in block terms.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, it's in block terms.
I get you. Ga, explain yourself in the most non-cringe way possible.
Difficult.
I just don't like
really
the white
happy
Hassan
to see that you could like
comparison.
hold your ground. That was a high pressure situation.
Right.
You had a lot of eyes looking
It's
at
just
you,
a joke.
and a lot of people would fold under that pressure, you know, and you didn't.
You are Idubbbz.
You're
I just
Idubbbz.
want you
Please
to
be
know
yourself.
something.
Do
I'm
not
saying
be
it
anything.
right now, then don't
That's
say
like
that you
that's
didn't
like
say.
saying like, "Hey, Idubbbz, I don't like this electrician's apprentice comparison.
Yeah, I know.
That's not what you are. Let's be real for a moment. You're
An
a
artist.
YouTuber and an artist. Why do you keep saying that you're an electrician's apprentice?"
It's definitely hard to act normal whenever I know we
Right.
have like
in the
such-
bad the PT when they interviewed him,
Oh,
they asked him if women are allowed to go to the gym, as if Iran's women
Oh
don't
my
lead in
God.
Olympian lifting. There's like a ton of like
yeah. Well, even in even in the one that we saw, they were talking about like these women playing hockey.
I know.
It was just like a random like
Yeah.
through the street interview thing.
yeah.
Crazy.
It's just like they were asking like I think they probably do like some segregated gyms or whatever, obviously, but like to ask if they're allowed to go to the gym when like Iranian women are like famous for lifting
Yeah.
is very crazy.
Hassan calls himself
think
white.
that the
He's already white.
government of
Hassan.
Iran
No.
That's
You don't
the joke.
understand.
That's the joke.
You don't understand.
I feel like if we don't just
In the
start
world of white, okay, I'm mega white.
I can't believe
Okay.
how many people don't get the like.
In the world of mega white, I mean, in the world of
You are
white,
the
I'm
king.
mega white.
Yeah.
Some call me King White. Okay? So I'm able to differentiate things a little bit harder. I can go in deeper
Right.
and separate things.
Your name's Ian, not Hassan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's be real. The Pale King.
Hassan.
The Pale King approaches. Back to work. Back to work. The Pale King approaches.
Why are we explaining the joke? Because there's so many like
There's so
seen
many
it so
people
many times.
who, yeah, I just don't think they listen. A lot of people I think come in and they're like, oh, White Hassan. I know Hassan, the guy who does strictly politics and is 0.0001% levity and comedy.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna come in here with an expectation that it is maybe something like that. But White Hassan, TM, is 50% comedy, 50% politics. Okay? So keep that in mind. And that is trademarked.
Yeah, trademarked.
Think about the things that people can be turned on about. For example, they think that if a female bend over at the gym and another guy looks at it, can be turned on. So that's totally against our law. That's why you can't find any co-ed gyms in Iran.
Where do you want to start?
This is literally,
I would say in a lot of ways.
it's just so funny because when I was younger, I used to ask why men always stand in front of women to pray. And that is what they would say, that, like, women bending over in front of men is, like, distracting.
Right.
I mean...
Part of the culture and the thought process.
Yeah, it's more of, like, a cultural thing. Just, I mean, I don't know about it, but...
But I'm sure it's not because of me.
No.
It's because of you.
What do you mean?
When I got in the house, it was really, really weird for me to just see too many boobs paintings.
Okay.
Dude. Describing a lot of boobs as too many boobs is awesome.
boobs
He's
is
loading it up.
Yeah, too many boobs.
Yeah.
I wish I could inhabit
I wish
her
I had
body.
that condition where I saw too many boobs.
Well, I wish I could inhabit her body right in this moment and ask him, like, how many would be enough? Like,
Yeah, I know.
Because what do you mean too many? But also, like, I've found this trope very often on 90 Day Fiancé. It's insecure Arab men from Middle Eastern countries. I'm not talking about Maddie specifically, but, like, I'm thinking about the guy from Jordan that was on the other one.
The one with Tiger Lily?
Tiger Lily.
Okay.
There's a lot of insecure, like, men from Muslim countries who lie about the level of faith that they were raised in and what their, like, requirements are for their partner. And then it always comes out that, like, they're not from... Because, like, the extremist families exist, but, like, the Jordanian man... I was already, like, eyebrows up because, like, Lebanon and Syria and Jordan are, like, pretty... There's a lot of, like, liberal Muslims. And he definitely had...
I can feel the freedom.
like, a liberal family. And he lied about... Same with the Egyptian guy.
Yeah.
This is the Egyptian guy, too.
He wants the upside and the control.
Yeah.
When it's beneficial to him.
Yeah.
And then when it's, when it's not, he's a lot more loose and a lot more liberal, a lot more progressive.
Yeah. It always plays. It's so crazy how often that happens. They, like, know that Americans don't know how to navigate that, so they just, like...
Yeah. And especially with their partner, they're like, I don't know, how you practice.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go along with it, be respectful.
Yeah.
And they don't know.
Damn, everyone thinks you're gay. I feel bad. No. I feel bad that, like, I think as someone who empathizes with coming to terms with... I came out as bisexual when I was 12, okay? And when I came out to some of my friends, they spread it really fast. And there was a rumor that I was a lesbian. And then all the girls that because I played hockey, they all refused to change in the same room as me. They, like, moved out of the room. It was very traumatizing. I got, like... So I basically, like, went back into the closet for a very long time. And I think it's very easy when you're bisexual, especially if you, like... It's easier to go socially with the flow, right? So by the time I, like, came to peace with it or came, was more open about it with myself, it was, like, very late. And I think right now... watching her, it's just an intense empathizing of, like, I don't know, like, she just didn't even want to talk about it. And sometimes that just makes me sad. Thank you.
We just had the most disgusting.
Oh.
Ugh.
Ew.
Ugh. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Zoe. You're a legend.
Yeah.
You just purged a literal demon from the chat.
Zoe just performed an exorcism.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Of her and
All
That's
right.
the only
But
way.
I really do think at this moment he really needs to go over there with her as a show that he cares about her, and he's choosing her over the Get Out family, and say, like, listen, we don't feel welcome here. I don't like the way you've been treating Mina. We're just going to go.
Yeah.
And go and have your awesome vacation on another part of the island.
Yep.
And whatever. It seems like he cares more about them, though.
He does. He views her as like this. I don't even know. It's foul. I don't get on it and spin.
I'm girl. Why you don't tell him the family stuff?
I did just tell him that, and I walked off.
You
to
did
come
not.
over here to talk to you.
Why? I'm so shocked at how, like, this man has money and, like, is in a, like, this heteronormative environment where he's the king and his spine is gelatin.
Yeah.
Like,
you know what?
they're always like that.
I just realized there was I think it was is his name Will Arnett, the voice of BoJack Horseman.
Yeah.
So he was in this movie and he was doing like a weird podcast or something. His new movie is like where he's being a comedian. He's like trying to be a comedian or something.
Yeah.
But so he's doing the podcast rounds and he gave like a hot take. He was like, he called it a hot take. That people who get like tattoos are like replacing their like the more tattoos they have, like the more dull they are as far as personality goes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, you know, whatever. Like there are plenty of people in the comments, so it's basically being like, hey, joke's on you. I have no tattoos and I'm the dullest person around.
I was gonna say it just sounds like a no tattoo having take.
Right.
Like if you talk to anyone, any tattoo.
But I was thinking, I think the philosophy can be true. People do use it to like peacock in a way of just like having a little bit more of a presentation. But I think the same can be said for money as well.
Yeah.
Like I think is a perfect example where he just kind of like thinks that he's innately valuable and a person to be around.
Yeah.
I think it's basically just because of his money.
You know what's even a better example of this? I've heard a lot of people talk about this. I don't know if chat can back me up. AFABs, gay men, whatever. The bigger the dick, the worse it's sex. Like a lot of men that have huge dicks, like breaking the Richter scale, are like the worst in bed. That's I'm just saying. That's what I've heard.
And let me just say, this guy, terrible at sex. Terrible at it.
No, I've heard like 9+, 10+. It's like they just think they're a gift, so they don't put in any work.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And they're like the worst. Can also confirm shit hurts.
Do you think that I Can Feel the Freedom guy will talk shit about you and Anissa on the Harassment podcast again? No, because I imagine it was revealed to him that it was just like a weird hate podcast, a weird hate and harassment podcast that doesn't actually have any interest in him as a person, or you know what he's going through or the show, or even following his story, or Iran in general for that matter. And it was just like an excuse to hate on one of his enemies. Because he's got a long growing enemy list. I don't know what was said. I'm just assuming that it was like generally defensive shit of him and his partner. Or his, I don't know, experience in Iran or whatever. But, you know, I will die on the hill that we said nothing fucking wrong when we were watching the show. I think other people coming to the U.S., they don't think that they're, you know, that they're doing a U.S. propaganda by, you know, talking about how free everything is. But of course they wouldn't think that because they're, you know, not American. They have different, different mindset on all of it. And some people are legitimately Ameriboos. They're just like, yeah, I don't see anything wrong. I'd prefer being here than, you know, where I come from. But even Maddie had admitted in the show, I don't think I'd stay. You know, I think if we didn't work out, I think I'd go back to Iran. So even that much was said. Yeah, she is. It was entirely about your guys' wrong ideas about Iran. Basically, he was doing the Ameriboo shit still, while Pedo Troll was talking about how scary and dangerous Iran is. Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, it was fucking... But yeah, I mean, his wife was celebrating Israeli pilots doing their bombing campaign, so not surprising.
Your life is everything. You serve all purpose. You should treat yourself now.